Hello, everyone. It's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's half past it, half past 10. In the UK. So Mondays we start a little bit later, and I'm glad you're here with me. So today, this is the piece I'm going to be working on. I'm loving this piece. Of course, today is our Ciro Marchetti. I finally learned how to pronounce the name properly. I think it's pretty close. Ciro Marchetti. And one of our favorite artists in this group. And so this piece is called The Old Craft Room. And Ciro Marchetti has got several pieces. It's got similar titles and similar feel to them. And I've got two of them. I've got the kitchen one and I've got the craft room. And I love both of them. So today is Marchetti Day. And so I hope you're armed with a piece of Marchetti designs and come and stitch together with me. So with this piece, I've been working on it since the maybe February sometime this year. And as I was exploring the 10 stitches for the first time in the beginning of the year, and then exploring different fabric counts as well. So this one's 22 counts. Majority of my pieces are 25 counts. Okay, and now I have a couple of 28 counts as well. But 22 is kind of a slightly different experience. And so this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece here. If you don't know what the design looks like, you're in for a treat, okay? I'm going to show you right now. That. It's a craft room to die for. And I just adore the color scheme there. So rich. It reminds me of those, Middle Eastern carpet or rugs. And it's very kind of deep and rich and just beautiful. And I like to draw your attention to the sewing machine there and just check out what is that lying on top of a sewing machine. Yes, a little cat. You could miss it if you don't look very carefully, because there's so much going on in this design there, and those beautiful dresses. Once upon a time, I was learning how to make dresses or clothing rather. So I can totally relate to this picture here. So with this design, this piece, I'm tracking it with Saga. And this is where I am today. As you can see, I've only done a slight, upper left corner there. But at least I started from the upper left, okay? Sometimes I can't wait. I dive straight in from the center. So this one, I'm kind of stitching in order. And I'll talk a little bit more about how I'm approaching this piece. But I just want to show you some stats, okay? So stats are important. It gives us some idea of what we're doing here in terms of progress. So I'm going to just quickly delete this sprint. Oh, it's still running since last time. Oh dear. I forgot to turn it off. But and I'll create a new one in a bit. But look at the upper left corner. This is 3.19. So I have just crossed the 3% mark. And I am going to create a new sprint here, so it would capture the stitches I'll be making today. And at the end of the stream, I'll be asking you how many stitches I made. Okay, we do this every single stream now. This is going to be part of our stream here for you to guess how many stitches I've done. And the winners get the grand prize of respect from the other stitchers. What can be better than that? And maybe you get to have a taste of our emoji buffet as well. It's special. You can only get it here in your on Yogi Stream. So here we go. So this is my piece today, and let me just tune back to this view here. And before I get to stitch, of course, I am going to turn to the chat and see who I've got with me today. Sarah, you're a model student today, first to report to the chat. She says, happy Marchetti Monday. Yes, happy every day. Grace Houston is here as well. Hi, Sarah. Getting ready for Marchetti Monday. Amazing. Everybody's come prepared. I am so happy. And Marilyn is here as well. Hello, welcome back. And let's have a look. Betty Lou Taylor is also here. Hello, hello. And let me know if the audio and the sound quality is okay today, with the volume as well. So I reverted the settings back. Yesterday was pretty close, a little bit hairy. The sound was a little bit funny. So anytime there's anything unusual about the stream, just let me know and I'll try to fix it. And Alison Rennie, hello, hello, good evening. And oh, lying in bed on my Shakti mat, listening. Oh, isn't that enjoyment of life? Listen to Yogi and lying on your back. That sounds amazing. I hope you're eating some grapes as well. I think some grapes and a white cat for you to stroke. That would be amazing. And let's have a look. Oh, Captain Squirrel, my goodness. You know what? I've got a whole bunch of my local squirrels come to visit me every day. I provide them some nuts, you know, when I see them. So one of them definitely is a captain material. I hope you are not a squirrel. But I call him, I don't know if it's he or she, I call him Boss Squirrel. Really, really approachable, really, really friendly, and I'm sure you are as well, Captain Squirrel. He or she, I have no idea, but I'm gonna presume it's a she, okay? And she says, hello, this is my first time catching Yogi live. Well done, well done. First of many, I'm sure. And Busy Mom is here as well. Hello, hello. And Nikki, hello, my darling, you're here. I'm so happy. And let's see, Sarah VM is here as well. Fran Cummings, hello, hello. Susan Chamberlain, hello, welcome back. Mandy, hello. She says, hi everyone. Steve, our in-house gentleman stitcher, is also here. Welcome. And Vaduhi is here as well. Welcome. And Laura. And she says, hello everyone. And Lini Stitches. Oh, she says, hello Yogi, first time here. We've got a few first timers here. Welcome, welcome. And Rachel Morton is here as well. And Clover is here as well, Clover Stitcher. And Carla Rabello, hello, good to see you. And Turtle Stitcher Heather is also here. And let's have a look. Welcome everyone, thank you for joining me today. So, Marchetti Day, and we're going to enjoy his work together. So let me know. Oh, you're a lady, Captain Squirrel, Lady Squirrel. Yes, welcome. And oh, you so Captain Squirrel is from Australia, and she says, I wish you had squirrels in Australia. You don't? Really? I thought Australia would have all sorts of, you know, weird and wonderful creatures. Oh, but we, you know, in London, we actually have some squirrels here. So at least we're slightly ahead in the squirrel front in London. I'm really happy. So let me know which piece are you working on. And it's okay if you're not working on Marchetti piece, you know, just keep it quiet. No, I'm just kidding. Tell me what you're working on. I'd love to know. And maybe next week you will have a Marchetti piece once you know how beautiful they are and so diverse as well. So this, you know, I would say like, a kitchen and rim, so craft rim, they're slightly different from many of his pieces, and so it's full of surprises, but they were gorgeous. They were gorgeous. So let me tell you a little bit about how I'm going to approach this piece. Okay, so as you can see, the stitches for this piece is very, very tidy. If you've been watching me recently, I've been going a little bit mad with cross country, but not with this piece. I think every single piece is asking me to stitch them a certain way. Yesterday, I did block by block, and this piece, for some reason, I just do not want to wander off from the edges, partially because the stitches are really, really full. I'm using CXC, by the way, 2-strand and 2/1 full cross, I ask you. So the stitches are really, really full, but you can see the reward of stitching like this is every single stitch is like a little bead. They're so pretty and so full. You absolutely cannot see through the fabric. The coverage is amazing. And the colors are so rich as well. So 2/1 full cross, that's how I'm doing it. And so I'm trying to keep the stitches very neat and tidy, edging away from the edges. So no floating stitches for me. So it means, you know, I'll be stitching a little bit slower, but then again, what is new here? So you've seen me stitching before. And I don't think you will be surprised at all by my speed by now. So there you go. I just came back from teaching a class in the evening. So this is the only Monday evening class, the only evening classes that I teach. Rest of my classes are either in the morning or afternoon. But this one is so special. It's an yin yoga class, and the students are so sweet. So I didn't want to let it go. And so Monday evenings, I teach this class and I come back and stitch with you. So we start a little bit later. I think all the regulars know by now. So let me just tune in. So I'm going to just, you know, in no particular order, I'm not stitching block by block or row by row. I'm going to just pick the thread, the color, kind of speaking to me. And I'll pick it up and just put the stitches in without moving away from the edges. Okay, so this one, I need to check my chart here. And I think I'm going to change. Okay, so these are the parking symbols. So I am going to just check what I am right now. So before I do that, yes, I want to quickly show you where I'm going to focus on today. Okay, so I'm going to go move along this edge, but also I want to focus on this bit, the green area from the left here. You know, that's where the little bird is. And I would like to focus a little bit more on this little bird here. So from time to time, I might just, you know, do a little bit more of this area rather than the red background. Who knows? Let me know. You know, I'll find out as I stitch what would kind of attract me to the colors. So here we go. Let me pick this one here. I think I'm on the right spot next to the red. So there are 2 stitches here. I don't have a part thread here. Let me remove that. So this is a little bit like Gemma's method, but a little bit more loose in the sense that I'm not particularly following the diagonal line, and I'm not particularly following the colors as well, because I think she's got a more up-to-date method is called color flow. I'm not particularly doing that as well. I'm just putting in stitches near, you know, attached to the edges and move forward in no particular order. But generally, I think I will be keeping the left side a little bit lower than the upper right. And that's the only thing. So the next stitch of this color will be at the bottom here. So let me have a look. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just warming up here, guys. And let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it will be here. So just look at these beautiful colors, so pretty. And let me mark this right here. And let's see who else is joining us. Just make sure I say hello to everyone. Cynthia is here. Hello, hello, welcome back. And oh, Grace says Captain Squirrel, but you have my favorite koala. Yeah, I'm surprised that Australia actually they don't have squirrels. That's a surprise to me. I thought Australia, they have everything in terms of wildlife, animals. They've got everything going on there. And I think I'm going to do this stitch here. So I'm not particularly working on the part threads first. I'm just pick and choose what I like, which is great fun. So this one, oh, just one stitch. Oh, a lonely 7, 3, 8. Just one stitch. 7, 3, 8. Let me come to my massive CXC master set. It's huge. 7, 3, 8. I do have one threaded, nice and quick. Just one stitch. I'm going to do a oh no, I can't do a boomerang. I'll just do a normal cross and do a tuck in. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me move it over here so you can see. So this is the area I'm kind of focusing on today, at least now. Let's see how it goes. Just warming up my wrists here. So today, one of my students will be moving to Edinburgh to do her master degree. So meaning that she can't come to the class anymore. She's been coming to my class religiously, pretty much every single week, for over a year. And last week she told me that she's going to be moving for her education, and you know, this week might be the final week of her attendance. So it was really nice that she could make it. And she is so lovely. I'm sure she would do really, really well for her master degree. But it was a little bit sad. 7, 3, 8. And she was telling me that she will be practicing. You know, she will try to memorize all the poses we do in the classes. And she will practice, you know, by herself. I hope she can find some yoga classes in Edinburgh as well. But it was just so nice that someone, you know, telling you that they love your classes so much. So that one is done. And I'm going to pick this one on the left. Right. And Clover Stitcher says working on Sweet Shop. Oh, the Amy Stewart piece. trying to catch up with everyone else. I know, I know. Oh, that piece is so beautiful and stunning. It's such a happy piece as well. You know, put you in a good mood just looking at it, all the colors. And Captain Squirrel says, I'm working on Madame's Tea Party by Unconventional Cross Stitch. I bought a Ciro Marchetti chart yesterday, but I haven't started yet. Good, good, good. Good squirrels, good squirrels. So you can join us on Ciro Marchetti Day, Monday, very soon. Peggy, hello. Semi-new here, although I've been lurking for a couple of weeks. Well done, Peggy. Yes, Peggy has unlurked herself. Yay! Welcome, Peggy. Let's have a look. One. That one. Have I stitched the right one there? Let's have a look. Yes. The stitches are very full, so I'm trying to keep it as neat and tidy as I can. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this one, I'm just marking, gridding the fabric with a pencil, pretty much. 1, 2, 3. So that's the one. So this area might be a tiny bit confetti. Shouldn't be too bad. So that one as well. And I'm going to park it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay, so far so good. So I'm changing my method every day, so it feels fresh every day, but it also takes some, a little transition time to get used to it, because, every method has kind of different rules. Let's have a look. Terry Dogs is here as well. She says, hello everyone, just order. Oh dear, Terry has ordered 6 charts. Thanks to all enablers. Now I have to make fabric decisions and get them ordered. Yes, I know. It's like a full-time job, isn't it? So Terry, well done. I would love to know what you've ordered. And Marnie as well, hello. Another Australian. Oh, being Australian sucks. Being in Australia sucks sometimes. And just wanted to stitch along, but have to work to feed my stitching habit. I know. Work just gets in the way, doesn't it? And thank goodness for replays. I know you can always watch the replay. It will be, it's great to have you in the chat, but sometimes it's not possible, is it? I know. So, quite a lot of Australian stitchers joining us today. And Peggy says, I'm working on a monochromatic squirrel. Oh my goodness, the squirrel is the theme today. The piece is called Tiny Explorer. Oh, they are definitely. My squirrel friends are definitely explorers. Wow. Vadui is here as well. Hello, hello. And she says, I'm going to stitch my new project with Gemma's method. Wish me luck. Yes, Gemma's method is fun and it's perfect for some pieces. You know, every piece is telling you how they want to be stitched. And I follow their guidance. There. So this one, I am going to come in here. It's really striking to transition from such a dark burgundy, you know, color to yellow and green, but it just blends in beautifully. The next one is down here. I'm thinking whether I should park it or I think I'm going to park it over there. Why not? It's just that kind of message, isn't it? Good. Textile Journey, hello, hello, welcome. A little wave there. Did I miss your comments up there? Sarah says, I'm trying to do something, I'm trying something new today, Gemma's method. Oh, everybody's doing Gemma's method, but stay in royal roll. How do you do that? So you're gonna do like a Gemma's method per tower? Oh, that'll be interesting. Marnie says Australia is definitely beautiful, but our time zones mean I don't get to stitch in real time with you all. But you know what? If there's a well, there's a way. Quite a few Australian stitchers, they manage to catch us by getting up really early or just wake up in the middle of the night. 4:30, I ask you, or something like that, 5:30 in the morning. It can be done, Money. You can do it. What am I doing to people? Right, so I'm gonna fill up this stitch here. I know stitching with everybody is so much fun, isn't it? It's just, it's nothing like it. Nothing like it. 842, 842. 842, yes. So everybody is in different time zone, different country, different cities, but we're here at the same time. Magic. Turtle says, I love your stitching classes so much. It's so kind of you to call it a class. I don't know what I'm teaching you. Like, yes, I'm teaching you to stitch even slower if you can. The slowest way possible. That I'm very good at. Captain Squirrel says, I've been watching the replays for the past week while stitching. Yes, if you're not here live, you know, replay is just as fun, isn't it? And you can read the chat as well. So the chat, sometimes, you know, when we end, just finish a stream, for instance, the chat is not there yet. So sometimes people go, where's the chat? It's there. It just takes some time sometimes for YouTube to generate it. But it's there. It will be there in your replay. So you get to see what everybody is talking about. There. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna park it down below because it's 2 blocks away. So definitely I'm going to end this right here. See if I can find a good spot. And do a little talking method. A42. Sarah just handing out emoji food to everyone. She looks after everyone. Captain Squirrel says that Sally, I have to go. I have to. Oh, Captain has got a tiny squirrel, a 4-year-old squirrel to look after. Yes, well done for catching your first live here, and enjoy the rest of the day. So bye-bye to Squirrel. And I hope to see you soon. Hey, Brittany. Hello, hello. Brittany, it's a Monday, isn't it? I didn't know you could play during weekdays. Oh, yeah. Are you still recovering from your dental situation? I hope it's getting better. It will. Let me see this one here. I'm warmed up a little bit now. The first few stitches is always feeling like, you know, trying to find your way around and remember the rules for the current method and what stitches you're doing, right? So, and I'm going to park it down here. It's really satisfying. Look at these little beads. I just can't get over how pretty they are. Ah. Vadu, he says, you should do a collaboration with Gemma, Yogi. Well, if she wants to, we will. We can do a co-live stream, can't we? But the lady is very mysterious. I don't think she does live, or I don't know. If anybody knows Gemma, you know, give her a little nudge to say Yogi would love to. Well, or just come on to the chat. I don't know what the time zone is like. Sort of, you know, hours is like when we go live in Canada. But I would love to have a chat with her. Oh, Textile Journey by, is it Elia? Oh, Elia. Is it Elia or Elia? Elia. If you want to pronounce my name, try Elia. Maybe that has the right sound. No problem. I know, textile is a weird name for a person, isn't it? Is it Elia or Elia? So it could be either. Let me know. I'll try to remember. I managed to remember quite a few names. I'm doing well. And, you know, I'm one of those people, I can barely remember my own phone number. So I think I've done well here. Cynthia says, just wanted to end my 6-hour stitching session with you all, but I have to leave tonight for a prior commitment. Yes, no problem. We are starting a little bit later today, so totally understandable, Cynthia. Well done for the 6-hour half marathon from the sound of it. And enjoy the rest of your day. Sarah, that didn't take long, did it, Sarah? Sarah says, update, Gemma's method is way too slow for me, going back to my usual. It's been about 10 minutes, Sarah. Dear, oh dear. Yes, Sarah is aiming for like thousands of stitches a day. Gemma's method, yeah, I would say it might slow you down a little bit, particularly, if you're not used to it. I think Gemma can do it quite quickly, but I'm not sure she's as fast as Sarah's normal speed, though. Who knows? Sarah's alien, so I have no idea. There. Whereas me, I'm happy just being a normal person, a mere mortal, and just do my slow stitching. Not that I, can go any faster if I try. I like to make it sound like it's a choice. Oh, I'm gonna push it a little bit and maybe stitch the one below as well. See if I can get away with it. Because what I don't want to do is to create a situation that I have to push my needle through to stitch boxed in stitches. And it's much harder to do when you have full stitches like this. So, but let's see how it goes. That shouldn't be too bad here. And I do not have any more other stitches with this color, so I am going to end this thread here. Three, 8, 2, 0. Nikki, have you tried Gemma's method? I can't imagine Nikki doing Gemma's method. Brittany says, yeah, still recovering, but it's good. You can hang out with us. The upside. Because Brittany's normally working during the weekdays and can only play with us during the weekend, but now she's recovering from some dental situation there. I'm sure you will get better very soon. Let me see. I might extend this line a little bit more and take it up a little bit. So kind of trying to do a little bit of diagonal. Just have a break from this area. It's quite confetti actually. So just a little rest there. And this area is also confetti, so you can tell. You can see my hesitation to approach this area, but I might do a little bit over here later on. But I am going for a slightly more friendly area down here with this beautiful background. So let's have a look. I'm just trying to warm up before I approach the more challenging area. 3371. 3371. And on Mondays, I smell amazing because we use essential oil for the class. So I smell great. Even better, shall I say. Oh, everybody's asking Sarah what method she's using. Let me tell you, it's called alien method. It's kind of when Sarah stitches, and Nikki as well, the time just kind of slows down, like way down, like Matrix, and so they're able to stitch like thousands of stitches, but it's only 5 minutes. It's magic. So that's the method. Over to you, Sarah. She can probably explain a little bit better. Michelle Fuller is here. Hello, hello. And Ilya says, is Ilya, right? Not Elia. Well, I don't know which one I pronounce first. Ilya, it sounds better, doesn't it? If it's correct, give me a thumbs up and I'll try to remember. Nikki says Sarah got abducted. She'll be back from, yes, the alien planet. Or rather, she was never here. She's always there, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Where am I? The bottom one. 1, 2. I think that's what it is. Oh, this is much friendlier. I'm able to do more than 3 stitches, which is refreshing. Leslie is here, Leslie Harris. She says, hello everyone, ready to stitch with some refreshing blueberry pomegranate juice. Oh, that sounds refreshing. I'm going to be rebel and not work on Ciro Marchetti. Dun, 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 Leslie. How dare you? Yes, you're allowed to stitch whatever you want. But it's better, you know, next time you join us on a Marchetti piece. You will love it. You will love it. I promise you. Janelle is here. Good morning. It's the Tuesday for Janelle. I always forget it's the following day in Australia. Ilya. Good, good, good. Yes, it does sound like Ilya. Excellent. Oh, Travis, hello. Travis says, hey, everyone, just on my support break at work. Oh, Travis is at work. He says, have you guys heard of the loop finish? Yeah. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Maybe, well, unless you're talking about something else. Loop finish. Yes, you can do a loop start. You can do a loop finish with single or double strand. You can do it with 3 strands, I guess. Any number of strands. And that's an interesting question because what's your normal finishing ending method, Travis, with your piece? Do you turn it over and thread it through. I think I'm gonna park it down here. And with this one, there you go. So I'm trying to decide where to take this thread there. I think I'm gonna do these two here. And then I'm going to park over here. Oh yeah, I have some cold coffee here. I made a cup after I came home, but I also have a freshly brewed peppermint tea here. But this time I actually put my peppermint tea, oh let me open it, in a thermal flask, because normally it gets cold if I don't drink it right away. So I thought, well, let me just pop it in a flask. So it's piping hot still. Oh, good. What a great idea. What a great idea. Christiane's love for stitching is here. She says, hello everyone. What's everybody stitching? And I'm working on the old kitchen today. Good girl, good girl. And finally someone is working on a Marchetti piece. So many cheaters. You know, they just go, oh yeah, I'm gonna just work on Amy Stewart piece. It's Marchetti day, but I'm gonna work on Amy Stewart. I don't care. There. So let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I know what's happening. Andrea is here in the chat. She says, just got home from work and hopped on. I bought some pattern from the Hay sale. Now waiting on next payday to buy fabric. Oh, wow. I know. Then you have to decide what fabric count you're going to go for, how you're going to stitch it. Decisions. Gray says, I'm working on patchwork quilt rim. Good girl. Well done, Grace. That's a beautiful piece. And I'm going to park over there. I'm going to park up. Let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think there's one stitch here. Laura says, I'm still working on traveling library. Almost have a page finished. Traveling library. A page? Amazing. Wow. That's fast. Really fast. And I'm going to park over here. Oh, finally. Got it sorted. There. Lenny Stitches says, I don't have a Marchetti piece, so I'm working on the Hazel Drinks on the Beach. Yes, I'm familiar with that piece. Not that I've done it, but many of our stitches here have been doing the sew. Some have given up, some still keeping going. Amazing. It's a saga. Andrea says, I'm cheating and working on an elephant piece I got off from Etsy. An elephant piece. It's a present for my daughter. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. It's a gift for the daughter. And let me pick the next one. And just fill up this area a little bit more. 3371. 3371. 71. I know, a single page done already. Shocking. And Brittany says, I'm working on my personal birth chart that was designed by Ciro. Personally charted. Is it like a customized pattern? Oh, that sounds fancy. How do you get that? Amazing. Let me see. That one is done. 1, 2 here. And this one as well. Can do a loop start. There. And Ilya says, I'm working on my master set already for a day. I think the other day, the other all day to go. Oh, it takes time, doesn't it? Master sets. Then I'm going to order what I don't have for the traveling library. You will find your life is a lot easier once you have the master set done. It takes a little bit of time to get enough thread cards and all that organized, but it's worth it because after that you just top it up as you go. You don't have to kind of swap to different sets and, you know, duplicate quite a lot of floss, quite a lot of colors. It's just easier. It's a good idea. I think I'm gonna park it down here. Very tempting, just keep stitching, but I'm gonna create boxed in stitches if I'm not careful. There. Leslie says, I'm working on River Walk Charm. Yes, I know the piece. River worked on that piece, I think. March of 2026 will be his 5-year birthday, so I'm happy to have it done by then. Currently 85.43. That's a lot. That's very close to completion. So March, you can definitely finish it by March. Absolutely. Ha. Andrea says, I was lucky to pick up a lot of DMC from a closing Joann's store. I have almost a complete master set of floss now. Yes. That's a great idea. To collect from a closing store cheaply. Because the full set here, if we're talking about, I think including the first 35 numbers, in the UK, we're talking about nearly £400, the cheapest. The cheapest. Depends on where you buy the set. Yeah, depends on where it could go up to, you know, maybe close to £500. So it's no kidding, it's like gold. Gold dust, pretty much. Let's have a look here. Why don't I do this one? No. Brittany says it's a custom one, referring to the Marchetti chart. She says every few months, Michael will open about 10 spots. And it's best to be in the main group to see the postings. Oh, I see. So it's like, so it's got sort of spots that you can queue up and then you get a personalized chart. But how does Marchetti compose it? Is it like, has he got something? I don't know how he creates his artwork though. And that's the question for both Amy Stewart and also people like Marchetti. Do they create their artwork digitally and they can just kind of, recompose them, because you can't really do that if you are using more conventional material. I think everything is probably all digital now. Let me park it here. Right. So let me see. There's one block over here. Just to make sure I'm in the right spot. So 902. 902. Yeah. Oh, Clover Stitcher says, I made a mini master set that I can travel with. That's a great idea, because I can't imagine traveling with this master set. It's so huge. Let me show you. My God, it's got so many pages. This is CXC, and I put a lot of, sometimes the entire scan on the through the holes there. So look at this volume. A traveling size is a great idea. It's a great idea. Here we go. Just tidy up my threads here. And if you get anxiety just looking at past threads here, sincere apologies. This is what happens when you park. Let me take a sip on my tea. Oh, it's piping hot. Rajal is here. Hello. She says, hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Oh, she says getting bags packed for 2 months in Bombay. My goodness, 2 months. Amazing. Bombay is in India, isn't it? Wow. And make sure you have your traveling master set for your journey. Have to set the priorities correctly. One, two, three here. Let me see if I can get away with 3 stitches here. Just about. Here we go. So pretty. So I'm going to mark these three here, and I'm going to move slightly over to the cushions here. Now I'm warmed up slightly, so you know, I have a little bit more courage to approach this area. It's quite confetti, so let's see how it goes. But it's so pretty though, the cushion. Terry Dog says, I might be dating myself, but I remember buying DMC on sale for $5 for $1. Oh, my goodness. But it's generally quite cheap in America anyway, but not in the UK. In the UK, it's like gold dust. It's crazy. Andrea is buying cones of DMCs. 1/6. What? Oh, yeah, Andrea's got 165 whips. So she needs cones, not scans. Oh, that's for amateurs. Buy cones. I think Nikki's bought some cones as well. Haven't you, Nikki? Aliens, seriously. Brittany says his daughter, as in Ciro Marchetti, his daughter is an astronomer. You send your birth date and time in a note on your order. She then will look at the stars for your date and give information to Ciro, and he creates it. But surely it takes a little while to create a single piece. It must be pricey to do that, though. I can't imagine, unless he has some sort of generator. A Ciro Marchetti, you know, birth chart generator. Just press a button. Voila. Wow. That's amazing. So you've got something that's uniquely for you. I know, Ilya. It's 165. I ask you. We're all amateurs, you know. If you say, "Oh, I've got 20 of them," nah, that's nothing at all. Look at the pros. Let me start from this one. Ooh, the confetti area. Coming. Be patient. Deep breath. Ujjayi breath. Okay? It will be fine. Oh dear, this needle doesn't like me. Let me pick one that likes me. There you go. Much better. Just one stitch here. And I will park it to the next block. 1, 2. There. Andrea says, I rotate through three projects a day. Oh dear. 100 stitches each. Then I just work on focus piece for another couple of hours. Each day has a different focus piece. Oh my goodness. That is discipline, Andrea. Ilya says, unfortunately, I'm not on Facebook anymore for years. To be honest, Ilya, you're not alone, because before we had a group here, I hadn't used Facebook for years. I think, quite a lot of us just kind of signed out. But, for the group, it's good fun. I don't really use Facebook for any other purposes, other than, looking at the groups, our group in particular. Let me have a look here. Which one am I doing? Yes. Got it. There. Let me turn on. Hang on. This is not correct, or is it? That looks correct. Let me have a look. There. Woo. For a moment, I thought I made a mistake. Let me see. There are quite a few stitches here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Sarah says, I just joined Facebook to be in this group. Yeah, I think quite a few of us actually did that, because I don't really use Facebook for anything else. Not really. Let me see. Let me park it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There. Cool. Brittany says regarding the birth chart, it take about 8 to 10 weeks for Michelle. Okay, Michelle is the daughter. Michelle to chart. Once she gets the design from him, they're very spendy. But worth every penny. I suppose if you know, into sort of that type of chart and is specialized, like custom sort of personally done for you, it's quite special and you get to stitch it. They have to chart it as well, turn into a cross stitch chart. That's lovely. Andrea says, I have 4 cones of DMC 310 black. 310 has entered the chat. Once again, yes. 4 cones. Goodness. That's a lot of, large black area that you're able to stitch. That is amazing. It's one of the, probably the most popular color. Everybody's got 310. Nikki. Yes. Nikki, I have to remind you, you may not be able to stitch in prison, okay? So put that thought away. There. Let's have a look. 4, 1, 3. 4, 1, 3. I can't imagine how much the DMC cone, entire cone of DMC would cost over here. I say I'll take a guess. If it's about, $25 over there, it's probably close to £30 over here, if not more. I've never seen one over here, so I have no idea. It's like buying a gold brick. Oh, Vadu, he says, I only have 1% left on my current project. Which one is it, Vaduhi? 1% is like, well, depends on how big the project is. Amazing, Vaduhi. You must show us the completion here. And wait, I'm going to move it down here. There. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Why don't I? Yeah, I'll keep it. Oh, decisions. And this one, I have no idea what it is. Let me just snip it off. All right, so far so good. Oh dear, but do his piece has got um blended colors. Wow. So 17,000 stitches, blended colors. But do you find it harder though? It's just a matter of having two colors um, together. Other than that, it's just one stitch at a time, isn't it? Susan says Amazon sells 310 cones. I think it's about £28. Right, yes. So it's about the same number, $25 in America. We're paying about the same number, but in pounds. Yes. Cone of death, Nikki. But Nikki, do you find the threads coming from cones different from, the regular smaller strands, not strands, scans? Ilya says, Yogi, are you going to do the traveling library also in live sessions? If so, when do you think you start? Oh, Ilya, you haven't been watching our streams. I can tell. You have to do your homework. Just kidding. So yes, we have a plan, okay, with the traveling library piece. So currently, there's only a regular version that's available. I don't think you even have super size yet. I'm not sure, but the regular size, there's only regular colors. Betty, Lou Taylor, ordered a version for Max Color for us, and we're waiting for it to be completed. So it could be any time. We don't know when it's going to be ready. Once that version is ready, I don't know how many is going to join us, but there will be a group of people, and we're going to start the project together live here. I think it will be one of the Saturdays, the Amy Stewart days. So you're welcome to join us if you're doing it, you know. You can join us even if you're doing regular version as well. So, we can start together. Roxy Wild says Cone of Doom. I know. Just imagine that. Toto Stitcher says one of the challenges with blended colors is what to do with the tail end after you have put it in a few stitches but have to have some left. Do you keep the two strands together for the next time? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? That makes sense. Just like regular threads, I would think. Oh, Nikki says the threads from the cones are thinner. Oh, interesting. And she says, I think is what Gecko Rouge uses. Well, the Gecko Rouge version, so they basically say the threads are from, the floss they use are from, is from DMC, but just stitching the threads, I can feel there's some difference. I wouldn't describe it as thinner. In fact, I would say the texture and the colors are slightly more matte, if that makes sense. In terms of volume, I would say, well, the regular DMC is slightly more glossy. I think that's kind of my observation. A little bit more glossy, but the Gecko Rouge version, it feels a bit more matte, and because it's more matte, it feels almost a little bit more volume to the thread. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose because they kit up, large volumes. So I can't imagine they buy those little loose ones. I think they come in a huge, huge roll, big cone, maybe supersized cone. One, two, yeah. Uh, I might end this right here. I'm not sure. Do I want to park it down here? Just one stitch. Go on there. Yes. There. It's not too bad so far. I was a bit scared. The last time it just felt very, very confetti. Ilya says, okay, I got a regular then. Yes, I will join. Yes, be patient. I know you could start now, but you don't want to, do you? You want to join us and do it together with us. It's more fun. Hey, Frankie's here. Welcome. Just one stitch with this one, and I will end it. So today's Guess My Stitches will be quite tricky for you because I'm all over the place. Yesterday was too easy. I was doing block by block, and you can just guess how many stitches there are. Not today, okay? Not today, Nikki. Okay, go up a little bit more. It is so beautiful though. A sip of my tea. Andrea says, occasionally I notice the cone split more. Interesting. And Ilya says, I'm just following you for a week now, but I will check all the other streams. And of course, stitching in the meantime. Good girl, good girl. That's you have to do your homework. And there's a lot of homework for you on the lovely channel. Oh, poor you. I know. There's a lot there. But each stream is kind of, we don't have a script or anything or any topic that we talk about. We just talk about whatever comes up. And sometimes, it's full of surprises. You never know what's going to come up. So each stream is unique. So it's good fun. And I have no idea what each stream is going to be like. So it's a surprise for me each time as well. We talk about stuff. So this one's definitely parked in a incorrect location. Let me have a look. Why do I have a purple here? Oh, mysterious. 1, 2, there's one here. There's one over there. And here's one mysterious color. Let me have a look. There's no purple. Oh, there's one. Okay, I got it. Yes, it's okay. I got it here. It is a purple. Carla. Oh, I didn't see you coming. Yes, night Carla. Because Carla is in a time zone that's 1 hour ahead of me in Portugal, or maybe the same time as at the same time. But either way, it's quite late for people in Europe. So night Carla. See you tomorrow. Oh, the parting gift Carla gave us is 124. Optimistic, optimistic. Yes, thank you so much. We will remember that at the end when we play Guess My Stitches. Night, Carla. Here we go. It's this one. Let's have a look. Nikki says, hey, combs are now on sale right now, $21. So what's the regular price? I suppose 25 is also on the cheaper side, isn't it? So $21 for us is about £10 or something like that. Yeah. Sarah VM is here. Welcome, Sarah. Oh, it's on Heaven and Earth, Nikki. Because last time I looked, it's normally about $25. It must have tons. Yes, Carla at the same time. And here, let's have a little look here. And that one here, one stitch. This is just the way it goes. So Nikki, do you think they're selling the cones because they no longer do the material packs? So they must have tons and tons of them. There. Right. Let me see if I can make the cushion happen. Lovely. So there's one over here. Two more stitches here. Are they supersized cones? Dear, oh dear. The size of a bucket or something. And I am going to park over here. So imagine having all the cones required for a max color piece to 230. You know, you practically need a rim. You need to dedicate a rim just to store them. Just one stitch for this one. 3 8 3 0 3 8 3 0. Nikki says, yes, no more kids from hate. Let they find someone else to do it if you want them. Yeah, I suppose it takes a lot of labor and space to store the material and keep them there. Yes. And to be honest, is it necessary? Because most stitchers like us, we just kit it up ourselves. There's no need to buy material packs. It sounds like fun, it's an experience. You get a fabric as well. It's a bit like Gecko Rouge, kind of experience. But, Gecko Rouge is a little bit different because they only do kits. You can't get their patterns if you don't buy the whole lot. But Heaven and Earth, you know, You can just buy patterns. So there's no real need to get a material pack unless it's a lot cheaper, but I doubt it. Right. That's a pretty orange there. And I'm going to park it down. Let's see. Over there. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Peggy says 260 stitches. Oh, I thought you said 260 colors on this piece. Okay, 260 stitches on Tiny Explorer, the squirrel. Yes, we know it's a squirrel. Since listening to this session, my goodness. Stitching with one color, so it's much faster than my A design. I see, but still, 260 is, quite fast. It's nearly 3 blocks. So well done, well done. Yes, I was slightly floored there by that number. And let's have a look. Here, this one here. Just one stitch, and I will end it. I hope there's going to be another discount day when the max color of the traveling piece, is out. That'll be very nice. Oh, that color looks a little bit different. Never mind. Nikki says, if I get all the cones, I'll definitely be smuggling. My goodness, where are you going to hide the cones when you're smuggling? They're huge. There might be some supersized cones as well. You can't hide them in your pockets. Let me see this one. Whoops. Hey? Nikki says you don't count more than 4 either. Yeah, I try. I just counted wrong, that's it. I can count to 10, just incorrectly. But I can count to 10 sometimes. But you know what? As a yoga teacher, we normally only count to 5. The maximum breaths for each posture is normally maximum 5 breaths. So I can count to 5. I can count to 5. But 10, I'm not too sure. There. 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Busy mom, welcome. She says, I finally get to stitch my patchwork quilt rim. Oh, beautiful piece. Are you doing a regular size or mini? Well, it's a very pretty pattern. Turtle Stitcher says, I can count 100. I just can't stitch at the same time. Yes, one thing at a time, Heather. If you count, you can't stitch. I get it. Me too. Sometimes I can't do either. Another purple here. And Turtle Stitcher says the cushion is stitching up really nicely, Yogi. Yes, it's so pretty, isn't it? And considering this is actually a mini, and it captures a lot of details already. So very happy with it. And I'm going to park here in the next block. 1, 2, 3 here. And I think a pattern like this, particularly, with 2/1 full cross, just needs a little bit of patience. You just can't do, speed stitching, alien stitching. Cross country is just not going to work. I tried it. It didn't take long to realize it's a very bad idea. Let me see. Is it this one? Hang on. Where did I go? 1, 2, 3. Busy Mom says regular size. Very nice. So you're going to get even more details with the fabric than my piece. Oh, a lot of confetti waiting for you. But you're going to end up with a really beautiful piece. There. And the next one is 3031. 3031. So Nikki, how many cones do you have other than 310? Do you have other ones? Just curious. Because cones are hardcore. Only hardcore people will have cones. Oh, this bit is a little bit crowded here. I managed. One, two, three. And I'm going to park it here, literally just one stitch, and then park. But this one, the next one's got a few more stitches that I can do, which is nice. 902, 902. But he says, just posted the picture on Facebook page. Have you finished it, Baduhi? If it is, we'll have a look. You've got 1% left. Is that correct? Jam Jam. Hello, hello. She says hi, dropping in for a few. Gonna get back CX. What? Gonna get black CXC cone. Do they do cones as well, CXC? My goodness. All those cones going on there. I'll probably get a cone of pink colors, just for the fun of it. The bright pink color, or maybe 666. Ooh, devil's color. Oh dear. Two here. Let me just mark as I go. I think the air conditioning in the studio tonight, it was pretty strong. Because normally I ask them to turn it up a little bit, but there was a lot of draft. So a lot of times when I come home, I feel slightly sniffly. which is not good. And normally it gets better the following day. I think my body just fights it off. Toto Stitcher says, if I were to get a cone just because I love the color, I would get 3747. 3747. Let me have a look. 3747. Oh my goodness, it's the color of oxygen. It's like this one. It's like this. It's like you can hardly see it kind of color. It's blue, but it's got a tint of gray. Well, at least for CXC. DMC might look slightly different. But interesting choice. I would have picked something that's really strong, like bright pink or bright red. If I'm doing it just for a laugh, you know? What would be your choice then? If you were to get one cone, just one cone only. Oh, do you think it's got purple in it? It looks blue to me, at least for CXC. Nikki's gonna get a cone of black for CXC as well. I didn't even know they you could get a cone. I'm learning so much. I'm so scared. It shouldn't be happening. What? Clover Stitcher says, I have 9 cones. Oh, you're the winner so far. 9 cones. I tend to get a color they use the most. I think black is probably the obvious one. Which one? What other ones getting used? Maybe brown, some kind of brown. But how do you know which brown you need most? It varies from project to project, isn't it? And this one, I think, let me see. I think that one is done. And that one is done. Right. Sarah says, I will get 814. 814. Oh, that's a wine color. It's very much like this background here. 814. Here, Sarah's choice. You'll like this piece then. A Susan Blunt cone. Oh dear. Do you must? Yes. Yes, Betty Lou and Taylor says, I think we should all get a cone of 666. Yes, definitely. The color of devils. Right. Let me pick this one here. Heather says, if we all get a cone of 666 and stitch at the same time, it will probably open up some sort of a vortex. Yes, it would. Some sort of a stargate will open, and all the stitchers can enter, and it's probably a stitcher's paradise. That's what it is. Where there's no time or space, just stitches and hate floating around. All the patterns are free, and all the DMC is threads are free for everyone. Yes, that's spooky bingo. Or maybe it would only happen if it's accidental. Everybody's stitching 666 at the same time, simultaneously. A giant spooky bingo. And the stargaze opens. Nikki says 123 Stitches sells cones for some reason. Amazon does not. Oh, does too, but not by the number. They just call a name of a color. Then what? How do you know which color is which if you don't have the number? Very strange. Let's see. Where are we? Here. There. All the way up. $3,747 is air stitching. Is it really light? I'm so scared of light colors just blending into the background. Oh yeah, that light blue is air stitching. Oh, well done, Ilya. 130 where you are. And Ilya, remind me where you are. 135. That's 1 hour ahead of me. So are you in Europe? Okay, Ilya says 166 stitches. Ah, interesting, interesting. Any of you who were here last Monday, well, not last Monday, but last time I stitched this piece, you probably have a few numbers to go by. And Jamie says, Yogi, would you be using CXC for the traveling library? Very good question. So at this point, everything is in the air right now. I'm still trying to decide what fabric count I'm going to be stitching on. So that may have impact on my choice of floss. But I'm leaning towards DMC because the color is so vibrant. I mean, CXC is beautiful as well. This is CXC, but it really depends on the fabric count as well. So, I don't know. I probably have to make a last minute decision. Once I kind of pin down what fabric count I want and I have the fabric in front of me, yes, then I'll probably know. Turtle Stitcher says, Yogi, did you know that each person sees colors differently? Of course, there are people who are red, green, color blind. Are you suggesting I'm color blind, Heather? And she says there are many other variations of color perception. It's interesting because animals don't see the colors the same way that we do. Dogs, cats. I think cats, they think it's maybe black and white. I don't know. And dogs and cows, they all see colors differently. Ultimately, we don't know because color is how we see colors. It's kind of perception, isn't it? Are we accurately seeing the same colors the same way? Who knows? We don't know. So this is how I'm sort of perceiving what I'm seeing right now. Maybe your version is a little bit different. Yeah, I think there might be subtle differences there, but we will never know. How do we verify that? Nikki says we should get a different cone and send colors to each other. Oh, that's a really good idea, isn't it? If one person get one cone, one color, and we can have some sort of a lucky dip, right? So every person, each person is responsible of getting one cone, and we just, give, we just smuggle. We have to smuggle. Um, some floors to everyone. Just post them to everyone in an envelope, and everybody will have a full set of DMC. Very good idea. It's called Crowd DMC. Let's see. Let's go for one more color here. Yes, I'll go for one more color, and then you can guess how many stitches I've done. So let's have a look. Let me try to trick you. I'll try to make it as difficult as possible. Oh, this one. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. 3371. 3371. It looks really dark on the chart, but it's actually a brown, chocolate brown. We have a look. Yeah. Three stitches. I'm really happy with this cushion here because I thought I was going to focus on the bird, but somehow I'm just drawn to the cushion tonight. And Turtle says, color is so cultural. Some cultures categorize blue and green as the same color. Really? Blue and green. They're not the same color. Oh, Busy Mom said 3371. There you go. Bingo. The first bingo tonight. Oh my God. Miaolin as well. 3371 at the same time. We're stitching different pieces. Yes, round of applause. Double bingo. Double spooky bingo from Busy Mom and Miaolin. Yay. A magical moment. Captain Squirrel. Hello, welcome back. Did you see our double spooky bingo just happened there? 3371 at the same time. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone moment. I think so far, this is the second time it happened. Last time, it happened when we were talking about spooky things. We were talking about like a horror movie or something, and lo and behold, there are two people in the chat go bingo. So it doesn't happen that frequently. And today we were talking about 666. You know, creating a vortex that opens up Stargate for Stitchers to go to Stitchers paradise. And now we have two spooky bingo. There you go. Dun dun dun. Right. Now, let me mark these ones and part my thread here. Captain Squirrel says 598 here, as in thread color or stitches. Stitches? What? Turtle says some of the ones are referring to colors. Some of the ones that have a lot of shades, like ultra, very light pale green, because there are 8 or more shades from pale to dark to darkest. Have you seen this sort of phenomena of dresses, or I think last time I saw was like some dresses that people see sort of completely different colors, kind of different angles. They turn into different colors, and I see I've seen a version of kind of trainers as well, shoes. Everybody's, you know, some people describe them with completely different colors. Sorry, I'm sounding a little bit nasal. I think it's the cold air in the studio that got me a little bit. So hopefully it's gonna get better tomorrow. I felt my nose is slightly congested, but it will go away. It will go away. So let's have a look. Let's review what's happened so far tonight. Okay. So, oh, look at that. It's taking shape a little bit. Even the few stitches I put in, a small hint of the stitch numbers, it's making some difference. It's looking different. It's looking more complete. Amazing. So today I sort of worked on a little bit of the bottom left corner, the red stitches to warm up, and do a little bit of this area, but it's very confetti, but I'm kind of drawn toward sort of bluey colors tonight. So I've done mostly this area, and I think the cushion is looking great. So let me bring up this pattern. If you haven't seen the pattern, if you missed the beginning, this is the pattern I've been working on. So if you look at the upper left there, a little nice, really pretty cushions there. That's where I am right now, and some of the background. And I'm pretty close to the first bird on the left there, and the coat hanger there. So, you know, one step at a time. This is an intricate piece. I'm very, very happy to work slowly. Not that I have a choice. But I'm very happy working very slowly. So now, guys, oh, I can see the color, the numbers rolling in. Let's have a look. Right, let's just have a look at the, let's read out the numbers. And until I show my app screen, you still have a chance to submit your numbers, okay? So come forward. Lurkers, everybody, just put a number in. You can be as random as you want because I have no idea how many stitches I made. So Sarah 103, Leslie 148, Susan 125, Turtle 68. Thanks. You're probably right. And Nikki 100. Oh, and Grace 110. Marilyn 142. Marilyn clearly doesn't know me. And you should come to the streams more often. And Rajal 100. Busy Mum 115. Janelle 158. And Clover 163. Steve, oh hey Steve 108. Rachel 121. Captain Squirrel back with us 117. Betty Lou 164, Fran 147, okay, and Maddie's budget, hello, 140, Lini 112, Jamie 117. So quite a lot of you sort of circling around the 100 mark, right? Minus and plus a little bit. So let's have a look. Let's see who's the winner tonight. And the winner wins respect and some yummy emoji treats. Here we go. Are you ready? I am ready. Let's go. 85. Okay. I think we have a 90 here, didn't we? Do we have a 90 or something like that? Who's the winner? You guys can count for me. 89. Who's the closest? 100, right? It's got to be 100 is closest, or anything. 68 is a little bit too low, so I think it might be 100 from Rajal. Am I correct? And also Nikki as well. Nikki, you could be winning again tonight. I think it's Nikki and Rajal tonight. Oh my goodness. Round of applause for our two winners today. Nikki, 2 days in a row. You won yesterday as well, didn't you? And yesterday you got it precisely. But yesterday was a bit easier because you could literally just count the blocks. And Jem, you're too late. 101. Good try. So Nikki and Rajal are our winners tonight. So bring on the emoji buffet, everyone, provided by yourself. And we can all share between the winners and me. I'll be having most of it. Is it Turtle? Turtle? Hang on. What was Turtle? Oh, 68. No, 68 is too low. So, Nikki is in the row. Yes, bring up the food. Yo, my goodness. A lot of cakes. And, oh, today is indulgent night. All the yummy treats. No healthy food so far. Good. Yay. So, amazing. Okay, Steve is bringing on some watermelon there. And I don't know what Captain Squirrel is bringing. What is that? And yes, all the wonderful treats for everyone, and some doggies as well. Sarah, we don't want to eat dogs, maybe hot dogs, but not doggy but maybe for hugs, right? Doggies for hugs. So thank you everyone joining me slightly later day at time on Mondays. So now you know Mondays we start a little bit later, but I'm so happy you're here with me today. And I really enjoy this stitching session with you, and I hope you enjoy yours as well. And hopefully my voice will get a little bit better and the sniffling will go away tomorrow morning. So from London, it's nearly 1 o'clock a.m. So from the sleepy London town here, Yogi signing out, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, whatever time zone that you are. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and good night from London. Night night. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Night night. Night.